Hello friends and family, welcome to another New York live open session with Eivindfx. I hope that you are absolutely fine today. Today is the ECB meeting. We have a US GDP, we have the statement and the meeting out of ECB. So there is a lot of things to talk about today. And right now, the gold is rising. So let's get on with it. Trading forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Whatever has happened in the past does not need to happen in the future. And if you are a trader that, generally speaking, loses money, maybe this is the time to take a step back and say, hey, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? Go through demo, go through paper trading, whatever you need to do to find your strategy. I have mine. We have all many ways to roam in this group, but I'm just going to show you what I do on a day-to-day basis, basically. So, if you don't have money you can afford to lose, you should not be trading whatsoever. Sure. Hello, good morning, 4990031. Good morning. The next thing that we need to discuss today is what on the beep is happening in the market. We are bouncing every single where, and it seems like dollar has stopped moving. We're not moving anywhere whatsoever. So that is definitely impacting gold to a great extent. What's happened to pound? Nothing much. What's happened to euro? Nothing much. What's happened to Aussie? Well, something at least. Pound yen. Maybe we are falling now, finally. New Zealand yen. Nah, not really. CAD yen. Nah, not really. And Aussie yen. Nah, not really. So if you're here for the first time, please make sure that you are asking your questions in the comment section. I say that every time. If you have trading plans you want me to cover, there is a Discord channel, there is a Telegram channel. I will be happy to go through your trading plans to show you what you should be looking for and what you might be doing wrong. But other than that, I don't receive much trading plans, even though I would love to see them. I love to see them because that means that you have made some analysis, you have thought it through, and you are, you are at least doing something that I really want you to do. So, yeah, Bank of Canada surprised the market yesterday by its decision to end its asset purchasing program. The other thing to do with that is that the policy rate may be hiked earlier as April next year. Well, the current estimate is mid 2022. That is June, July-ish. That is going to be priced in well ahead of the meeting. So if you come in July and say, hey, this is when I'm going to see CAD going higher, you have already left the train. It is nobody's going to look for you there. So choppy market. Trade today is a little better. But yeah, welcome Jerry, welcome SlyFX, welcome Bodan. I might. I hope you're having a great day. Other than that, we also have the course PCE in a couple of minutes. We also have in a couple of hours, we have the EA natural gas storage. That is important for us to look through. If it is higher, that is probably going to send the thing down. And if it's lower, it's probably going to send nat gas higher. That was pretty good coffee. Cheers, mate. So for those of you who are here today, what should we look through right now? CAD yen. Yes, Jerry, we are going to go through CAD yen and all these whatever well, and all that it matters. Okay, then I will look through that one. So, Chia-FX. Hi, hello. I'm sorry for my answer yesterday. If you would like to find my messages, if you would like to find my Discord or my Telegram contacts, I would be happy to talk to you. So I do not feel well about that answer yesterday. So that's that. CAD yen. Let's go through CAD yen. Okay. So right now we are hoping for a bullish move over the upcoming days and weeks and all those things. Okay. Now we need to be very keenly looking at every market open, which is right now. We need to look at every market open. Where is CAD yen at the moment? Where is it going? What is the structure? And right now, to be very honest with you, we have our range. And yesterday, we went up from a low, and we went really, from a lower low. So it wasn't really a great trade to be taking if you bought it. But at least it's a good theory, at least. So the question becomes that I am asking myself, has this CAD strength, this CAD, this increase in market, increase in interest rate in Canada, has that already been priced in? My answer to that is, I don't know. Maybe we have done that. But I'm still going to look for bullish price action, bullish price action. So if you're like feeling, well, not bullish yet, bro, last time we had the surprise news that we're going to increase interest rates soon. That never happened. Back in April 21st, it wasn't until 26th, I think it was. It took like 4 or 5 days until CAD yen, USD CAD started falling hard. So I think this is just an patience game. I think that what is really happening at the market at the moment is, we will see. But we're going to have a bullish bias. We're not going to sell it. We're just only going to buy it. And are we going to be right in the end? Probably yes. If you look for the bullish trends in the end, we're probably going to be there going higher in the end. So I'm just going to be patient. And I'm just going to break out today, tomorrow. Well, we have a good opportunity coming in for November, by the way. That's a new, fresh demand there. We might see it falling today or the other day. That would be great, by the way. But last time, we all need to look at last time we had like such a good event. That was 2021. It was April. It was 21st. And why am I messing around with this CAD yen? Who cares? I care because you should care. Because I think if we get this right, this is a part of your fundamental bias. That there was a low there. There was a pullback of 60. I think it's 60 pips from the top or something. Oops, 60 pips from the top. Actually, it's 80 from the top. Okay, cool. And then it also went 4 days and 18 hours from the market got the news until they started reacting to it. Okay. Hello, Ahmad. Good day, good profit day. Have I been in profit today? I don't think I've been in any profits today. I will look into New Zealand yen or Euro yen. Yeah, actually, I sold the Euro yen. So, that's great. I think I said yesterday in the daily setups that Euro dollar and Euro yen was the only one I would sell. So, there you go. Good on that one. As far as I remember. But yeah, so then it rose 300 pips. But also you need weakness in the other currency pair as well. So CAD, USD CAD. went up to 78. Okay. We have no lower lows. We just had a big fall. So this might be one of the pairs that you might want to sell. It's not really great setups. And also dollar index, just to go through that one. We're in a range. We're not really great. So, yeah, I think I spent a lot of time with talking about Canyon and USD CAD, probably bored you to death right now. But I think that we need to be careful of buying blindly. I think that we should be careful of just because they stopped their QE program, we still need to see technical analysis. We still need to see market doing it. They can even manipulate the market for 100 pips and then going up. So we need to be aware of that. So for those who are here, 21 of you right now, what currency pairs you want me to cover? I don't CAD yen, USD CAD. I think that's great. I don't give out any prices or entries at the moment because there is no clear. At the moment, the market is not ready at this moment. So we just need to wait it out and see how things goes. If you want me to do gold, you need to be one or two things. You need to either be a YouTube member that costs you like $2 a month, I think it is. Then I will listen to your opinion. If you are then sending a super chat, which also is, I don't know what that amount is, then I will do gold. The reason why I will wait with gold is because I want to, well, I decide, I guess, but I also want to go through the other dollar pairs first, so we understand where dollar is going as of dollar, and then we have to look at 10-year T-note as well, which is currently falling. That would actually look into gold rising, but all of that. So, dollar has not breaking out, so a day trade wise, it's kind of a nada branada. Aussie dollar is also nada. I believe that as long as we are holding 74.50, 60 area, like this price here, we're still going to go higher. So until we have broken this support, we are still going to go higher. So, which is actually quite interesting. It did not do what I wanted to do this year on Aussie dollar. Okay, cool. But it hasn't gone bullish either. It's still bullish, but it's still not bullish enough for me. Poa sana, Tito. So, yeah. So, can we call this a range for some time now? Can we hope for like a pullback if you're buying? Can we hope for a lower low, lower high situation if you're selling? Yes. So right now, as of today, day trading USD dollar, Aus dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar is not on my favorite books. We have euro yen though. So let me go through euro dollar. Sorry, that was my mouth. Where is the prices you are supposed to sell? Okay. Sell. So if you are more patient than me, you should sell here, you should sell here, and you should sell here. So I sold there. Good, great. Do you have lower lows? Nope. But can you go lower? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they will release some pressure later on today and then started falling. But as of today, it seems like ECB market has not been bullish at least. They're not going to increase interest anytime soon. The debate behind closed doors of downscaling asset purchases was likely heated because people disagree. Inflation continues to rise. Inflation prospects are worsening. At the press conference that starts anytime soon, we hope to hear more about ECB's current inflation assessment, potential hinting to more upside risk. That is probably going to send the market in either direction. Right now, we're just waiting for that to happen. So, sure might. She has I guess I'm saying it right. See here. is having a bad week. Sorry for that, bro. Not my intentions. It's been difficult for me too. It hasn't been nice, but still sitting on some profits today though. What am I doing? Euro dollar. So that is kind of that one. Then euro yen is the best selling pair so far. There is a sell here, there's a sell here, and sure enough, it falls. There's a sell here, there's a sell here. There should be a sell, there should be a sell, there should be a sell. If you took losses there, I guess, I don't know. There should be a sell, there should be a sell. So there's a couple of sells that you should have inside your trading account if you're trading euro yen specifically. But there's no higher highs here, so everything's great. The other question here is, how far down are we going to go? I think it's 131.37 is the target for the week. So, sure. And then we go for bearish as well. That was always great. Yeah, so 131.29. We are 50 pips away from take profit. Not really fantastic trading here, but yeah, it goes, it goes, it goes. Still, so it should still be in some profits here. Still should be going great for, yeah, Euro New Zealand, not really doing much either. Wanted to be bullish, but nope. The current affairs on pound dollar, US dollar. So British pound, US dollar. We are seeing here a market that is freaking everyone out, I guess. It's not really bullish. There was nothing to buy here, in my opinion. We are continuing to struggle to make higher highs. We're also struggling to make lower lows. But we are somehow lower. The other thing is this spike here, which actually makes me pretty angry by looking at it, because I hope that that's one of the things that I would be able to pick today. But there we go, right? The other thing to note here is struggling, and I'm really surprised that the dollar bullishness is not stronger than it is at the moment. We should be very much strong. It should be like boo and straight to targets. Everything is great, but it's really just struggling out there. So that really makes me really, I don't know, worried and not so nice. And, well, I guess you can look for sells on this one. And today was another sell setup, by the way. Yesterday was another sell setup, by the way. But, what can I say? I guess that's why we're not so many people today, is because the market is like, not really going crazy in either direction, I would say, in my humble opinion. Yeah, we'll look into that more. Aussie yen. Net short is 72%. That's very high. Aus dollar 60%. Euro dollar 43. Sure, not really much there. Pound is also mixed, somewhere in between. Pound yen is apparently bearish because now people are starting to buy pound yen, for example. You can see here on retail traders, which always lose money, they're starting to buy here. And we're also seeing the price pressure here. But we haven't really broken lower, so I guess. But that's at least puts you in a market where you might be able to, when the market might actually fall more. But we can go to pound yen. There's a sell here. Congratulations, you're in profit. There's a sell here. Congratulations, you're in profit. Didn't take it, by the way. But I think I got stopped out like somewhere here, 56 I think it was. I think it was up there somewhere. So I am pretty angry here. But sure. Shoo. In terms of not really much to do. Hello, Shura. Not really much to do. So when the market is like, well, nothing much is happening, okay? What are you supposed to do then? You are then supposed to be doing your research. And I believe that actually is what the market is doing right now. And when the market starts to go boo, that's when you as a trader are supposed to be ready, willing, and able, whatever the trading plan is. So let's do a thought experiment, okay? Let's go through a thought experiment. I'm going to go through a thought experiment. We as a group are going to trade it. And you will be like, well, what do you think about this market for example? Okay? Let's us go through the beginning of a month, and we're going to go there. We also what happened anyways. But okay. So, let's say that the last couple of days on pound yen coming into November, we are seeing very, very, very strong candles. Weekly, we are just below the weekly target. For the month, we are about to hit the monthly target. And for the new month, we are then seeing coming up to M3 for the new month. We're coming up to target for the month. What would you do in this situation? Okay? Are you going to be a buyer in March, April? Are you going to be a buyer at center pivot, M2? Or are you going to be a seller at M3 and M4 if you are a seller? So what do you choose? I want real answers here, okay? Would you be a buyer? Would you be a seller? And if you also could tell me why you would be a buyer or seller, that would probably enlighten my world a bit better. That was probably the wrong one, but that's always fun too. There you go. Would you be a buyer? Would you be a seller? Uchiha says he would be a buyer. Okay. Pull back, then continuation, I guess. Okay. Lagarde is ready to use all tools if needed. That's really not positive whatsoever. Do I think I can have like a duplicate there? To go to Euro. Okay. Okay, good. So you're a buyer, okay? Cool. There we go. Price goes higher. You haven't got your target. Ooh, okay. There we go, straight through all those prices. Okay. So what happened here? We started off at M3. We fell like a ton of bricks down to the buy area and a bit below it. Went for a range, went a bit above, went a bit down, went up again. So the question becomes now, where are we going to go now? Are you a buyer in May? Are you a seller in May? Given this situation here right now. May already started, so we can do that one. Good. That is sell here, buy there. Ushia says that he's still a buyer. Okay, Tito says seller. Balkan says seller. Shuran says buyer. Okay, that was for April though. I'm just gonna wait for people to add a bit more. Then I can go a bit slower maybe. So if you are a seller here, there is your entry. It falls a bit, you're in profit. Still in profit. There you went higher, bada bing, bada boom. Okay. You either went out of profit or you went out of with stop loss. Okay. So my point is, if you were a seller, this was your price. If you were a buyer, sorry I didn't mark it out, this was your price. If you were a seller, this was your price. If you were a buyer, this was your price. If you are now going into whatever other markets we have, let's say June, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. As long as you're ready at those prices, you got profits for some time there, that's your buy. Goes in between, goes down, sellers win. Okay? My point is, you need to have a plan. Just what you do now, you need to have a plan before the month starts. Now, the headache becomes that you have a tendency, or everyone has a tendency, to say, but I need to be right. I need to be right. Okay? Now, how are you right before you know that you're wrong? You don't know where the market's going to go, at what days, and at what times. But okay, let me tell you something different then. If you were a buyer 23rd of August, that was the bottom. If you were a buyer 1st of September, went okay minus. If you were a buyer 1st of October, that went fantastic. If you are a buyer 1st of November, that is, by the way, very high. I guess that's going to fall. And then you do the same over in December, wherever the price is by the beginning of December. This is kind of something that you can get in the market. That was my plan, at least. My plan was actually to do that, and it didn't happen. But okay, anyways. So once you have a plan, you're able to get better entries. Once you have a plan, you are able to get less stop losses. When you have a plan at the right prices in the right markets, you are then able to make more profits. Oh my lord. Funny. So, if you go through the same thing on Euro, this is what you do, okay? This is one of the things you can do to prepare yourself for the new month. Okay, going through the beginning of the month, how does it look like? Where does it start? Is it M2? Is it M3? What is it? What happens normally in November? Generally speaking, for the past 5 years, for your currency pairs. I just gave you an advice that could probably make you over, let's see, over 200 to 300 pips if you just did it right. So, you need to be able to plan out and be able to do research before the new month. So that was kind of where I was going with that one. Anyways, looking at the market right now, I want more trading pairs. What do you want me to do? I'm not gonna do gold right now, but okay. So what is your currency pairs? What is your currency pairs? What do you? Okay, so what is your favorite currency pair? I can't even type it correctly even. Okay, and then create poll. Questions. Aussie dollar. Euro dollar. Pound dollar. Pound, not actually pound, but New Zealand dollar. And then we add New Zealand yen. And then we add pound yen. And then we add euro yen. And then we add Aussie yen. What else? Is there anyone else? Aussie and then CAD probably. I can't add more. Sorry, I can't add more. I am very aware that euro can go higher. I wouldn't say it's bullish at the moment, so I would just basically take a chill pill there. But I need a higher high before I start buying that thing. But I understand your wish, Alexander. I just need more confirmation, basically. But can you buy it now? Cha, maybe. Dollar CAD. We have done dollar CAD, I think it was. Okay. So right now we have a 78.60 pullback on the news event from yesterday. Still no lower low, by the way, give or take. Or if it's supposed to be like that, okay, ish. That's a 618. So I don't know. I guess 618 then. So yeah, sure. I would only look for sells on this one, and then I need weak dollar. Do I have a weak dollar? I don't know. I don't have weak dollar at the moment. I have a range dollar. Favorite. And then I will add in the comment section, what is your favorite asset? And then gold can go into there as well, I guess. Okay, so the current poll with 13 voters out of 41, which is quite interesting. We have pound dollar, pound yen currently leading with 36% of the votes. Nobody likes New Zealand dollar. It's a tie. Oh, it was a tie between the euro dollar and Aussie dollar. Now it's Aussie dollar before euro dollar. Aha, interesting. And the yen pair is connected to it. In the meantime, oil. I want to do oil. Oil fell yesterday because of higher inventories of oil than expected. If you're called Hardik, I think that you have a job to do of maybe take a profit. That is what I would say, but that's up to you. The other thing here is we're still holding bullish prices. We're still holding bullish supports. We're still bullish. So coming down to 81 yet again, holding that one yet again, is not really one of my favorite things to see in the oil market. So I guess we can still go higher though. I just don't know what's the seasonality for oil on November. I can share that with those guys, those of you who are here. So I think that is an interesting, important thing to go through when you're trading VTI. That it's a fall in November. Okay. See, wait, I actually have to just do that one thing before I check that bullish trend. And then if it's a bullish trend, we have a sharp fall until November, range bound, then December is going absolutely parabolic. Seasonality. VTI, I think it's called. Okay, maybe not that. Crude oil. Crude oil. November, generally speaking, sees it falling. Okay. That's probably not what I wanted to see, though, but I guess it goes. Seasonal patterns, as in French. I don't do French. Oui, oui. Crude oil is about to enter a seasonal. Yeah, it's falling. But I don't think that's going to happen this year, though. But cool, I guess. So it seems like crude oil may be falling this year. Or seasonality, sorry, is falling this year. I don't believe half of that thing. Maybe oil falls because of OPEC adding more supply. That would probably be the only one there. Where we are like, well, that is probably going to send oil lower because we're too high oil price. I don't think any one of the oil producer is thinking, hey, this is too high, we want this to go lower. Nope. I don't think that's ever going to happen at this price. Everyone is happy, everyone is making money. So, sure. So currently the pound dollar is the winner for today. We have 24 votes out of 39. Okay, cool. I guess it goes that one. I'm gonna take it down in half a minute. So if you still want to add your favorite, and then I asked about your currency favorite asset, and then nobody responded. But okay, I can take that to my grave. Nobody did that. So there we go. Pound yen, pound dollar is the winner chicken dinner today. I would agree to that one. The other one that you guys wanted us to do was gold. So, Ally, please bring out your trading plan, Ally, if you have one. Where do you think this is gonna go? Who's the living? Who is that? Where's the Vox bomb? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen today. Okay. Normal. That's the weirdest thing on this earth. But okay. Um, 23. Ally, where's your trading plan? I'm waiting for your trading plan, bro. Why, mate? $32.52. 32. Okay, okay. So the number just called me. I got hits on telephone terror. So, and I've seen one of them has 4 reports. Okay. That's a scam. So scam call just passed through. That's all. I'm expecting a fall next week from 1804. Okay, cool. That is kind of your price right now. What I would say there, people, is the first question that you have. Okay, number 1. Do you have a trend? I'm not going to say yes or no. Do you have a trend? That's number 1. Number 2, do you have favorable market conditions? FMC? Favorable market conditions. Number 3 has the opposite. Has the opposite taking profit, TP. And number 4, do you have, if not so, do you have a trend? If you don't have a trend, do you have reversal pattern? Reversal. Question mark. See your Discord. I will look into Discord. On the brighter note, Eivindfx is going to join us as the head analyst and trading coach. Sounds amazing. Sounds like a good deal too. Trades. Goldie. So you sold it, mister. Okay. And you sold it at the tip of the top. Okay. Somewhere there. I can't see your price though, but I guess. I'm just guessing there. Okay. Is that a good sell? Is that a good buy? Tja. That's a good one. I don't agree with that. I don't disagree with it. The next question is it going to continue? Then we need to look at 10-year T-note, first of all. That one has now a major pullback. So, yeah, that can actually happen. That this one goes higher, gold goes down, okay? Then you need dollar to rise. You don't have that at the moment. Okay, cool, I guess. What is the other confluence you need in the market? You can look at risk on, risk off. What is risk on, risk off? New Zealand yen. Not really much there too. So gold. Can this one fall? Is this a good place to start selling off? I would say it's a good entry. Good on you. 1806, 15. I can move my price to the tip of the iceberg. Okay, cool. 806, 15, so give or take, around there. Pretty good entry. So, the question becomes now, can the New York market send it down? Yes. Where's your stop loss? Sorry. Where is your stop loss? 1806, 15? Tja, give or take. Where's the stop loss, mate? Break even above the previous high, 1810. And sure. When should you get out of such a trade? If you took this trade together with Ali, and you're like, yahoo. Is it Al Ali actually? It's actually Al Ali. I didn't see that, by the way. So if you took this trade with Al Ali, what is your plan? Where is your take profit, bro? So I would probably say maybe the previous low at 1784. And you can also be looking into 1776 or this low here at 1760. And then I would put on my trading bearish for the month. Not really much to see there. Weekly. Nothing much to see there too. That is above M3. Okay. We have a range-bound market this week. Not really going anywhere whatsoever. And on daily, you are... Yeah, that didn't work out, did it? So, okay, good. Okay, you can sell it off. That's okay. That is your trade plan. I would probably never have done it myself. And that is... Okay, so... Trade to break even. If you don't have any trades at the moment open on gold, and you're thinking, well, what if this one falls? I want this to fall. Where do you think it's going to go, bro? I think that what I said to many people yesterday, that this was your lucky moment. I would call that lucky moment where it made a low, made you some profits, and then what happens afterwards? It goes higher. I'm not saying that I projected a high, but I had that in my head as a possibility for today. Okay? So if you are thinking that gold is favorite asset of this world, I would wait. I have no business to be done here at the moment. For the simple reason, there is no trend. There can be a trend, but there is no trend. So what are you doing right now? You're doing together with Ali. You are spot trading, day trading, bank trading, trading around round numbers, around 1805, 1810, 1815, and 1800, 1795, 1790 areas. Those are like your bank levels that you're thinking of looking into. Other than that, it is pure luck, difference, whatever you call it. Okay? Cool. So today I forgot to put on the music, so I'm going to put on the music now. That's always fun. I'm not going to blast your ears. There's low. Great. Music. So, what is really important for today? No, sorry. How well do you think you guys know me? I want some answers there too. How much do you think you guys know me? Shia asks, is there anything we can expect on dollar next week? What is your thoughts? I will do that. But it seems like I have gotten on the cover today. Nobody's seen any difference whatsoever. Yeah, none of you 45 people who was here, at least 40 people right now, has not seen any changes today. Maybe the headset does a difference. So maybe I'm just looking to myself, full of myself, I guess. But yeah, I see a large difference today. But that's me. What's up, Adu? What's up, Adu? Hope you are having a great day today. For my nat gas traders, what is really happening here is, oops, I was not supposed to do that. For my nat gas traders, we seem to have stalled out. We seem to be heading nowhere. Yeah, I can flip my camera though. Let me see if I can flip it the right way today. I currently have sun, palms, and yeah, that is that one. So green, that's a football field. Well, where's the camera? There. That's a football field. That's a palm, or whatever you guys call it, banana tree, whatever things is with those leaves are called. So yeah, I love sunny days, and sure. But nat gas, I would say take a chill pill, wait a bit out how things is going, moving, let it move around, let it set up a good trade before you buy again. It went well above target this week, so I think that's why we're just mongoing around, not doing much at all. The next thing that we also need to do here is, yeah, maybe look for some upside. We are though very high, by the way, but though very high though, but still, I think we're gonna go. We think we're gonna go higher in the end. I just need a right setup. What is the right setup, you might ask? Once we have this kind of thing, I still want some kind of low before going higher again. So not really something really. Shuran has the best answer today. I have known you for about 2 weeks. From the start, I have been learning a lot from you, even yesterday when I made a PF. Profitable trade. No. Thank you very much, Joran. Happy to have you here. Since Michael is a new founded YouTube member of my channel, he asks, do you think pound dollar is going to go for a short now? I would love to, Mr. Michael. I would love to. But this can be as random goes. It can go higher, it can go lower, and you might be right, you might be wrong, you might be whatever. But I don't think this is a good market to be in. Therefore, I exited. So I will rather let it dry out, find some direction. Dollar needs to find some direction. And honestly to God, I am starting to believe, somebody asked about dollar next week. I'm starting to believe that we're gonna go range bound until the meeting. So the more it goes rangy, the more I lose hope. So what I'm kind of expecting right now is kind of fake outs or just spikes as in euro dollar, spikes to either direction, goes back and doesn't do much. But I'm also a bit curious. I'm trying to twist my brain for you guys to find out what is my stand on the upcoming meeting on 3rd of November. How is that going to make dollar move in either direction? Dollar right now is in a bullish overall trend. Short-term range bound. So, but yeah, then when we know the new outcome, we know how the market does react, we are then more able to put in some longer-term trades, maybe for some 100 pips in whatever the direction is. And I am so far thinking it might be dollar bearish. I am not 100% sure about that, but that's kind of where I'm going at the moment. I also need to check what happened to GDP today. GDP... 2% GDP? Huh. PCE 4.5. European consumer confidence negative 48. Industrial confidence 14.2. Economic sentiment indicator is a new high. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Pre-CE is 5.3, so costs. Consumption expenditures. Is that costs? Measures price changes in consumer goods and services. Personal consumption expenditures consists of actual and imputed expenditures of households. The measures include data processing durable goods, normal, non-durables, and services. Essentially a measure of goods and services targeted towards individuals and conservative. So that is skyrocketing. So expenditure or costs of living is really high. GDP was only 2%. So okay, lower than 2.7. That could actually. I don't think that's going to change anything about tapering, by the way. That could actually maybe do something about tapering. But I think that CPI is too high. Unemployment rate is too low. It's not too low, but it's low enough. And GDP has been high. But no, I don't think this is going to change anything. I don't think it's. I will be surprised if anyone out there says that this is going to change something. Yeah, no, I don't think so at all. I don't think at all. So just going through to go through the news, just to make sure I don't miss anything at the moment. So, yeah. I don't think it's going to change anything at all, whatsoever. What changed my trading career? What changed my trading career? I'm gonna tell you a couple of things. Probably my secrets. Okay. Settings, appearance, watermark. One, don't trade. I stopped trading every day. I started looking into seasonality. That patterns comes every year. Good morning, Michael. Sorry, mate. Seasonality, that price movements happens a year after year after year. The same direction happens every year. You just have to be patient. And probably also pivot points, taking profit, getting better entries. So I think that what changed my trading the most was to be more long term, be more consistent, be more clear about my strategy. So meaning, don't trade every day, only trade your setups. Wait for maybe a week or something for your actual trading setup. Don't fight in messy, muddy waters. Gold is a muddy water. Euro is a muddy water. Dollar is a muddy water right now. Range bound or market that doesn't trend. I hate that. So identify when you are losing. What are you thinking? What is your alpha when you are losing? What was your trading setup? What was your entry? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it according to the process? Did you follow your rules? And when you're losing, are you also adding more cells to a trade that is not supposed to be profitable? Right? So at the moment, you just... So those are... So what really technically changed my trading was actually... Wait for a week or two or a month until you get your setup according to seasonality and according to how you're supposed to trade. So that it takes more winners to gain back the ones you have lost. So I think that is maybe the most important size, by the way. But yeah. And then also psychology, also, yeah, there's a lot of things that happens in that time, as well as, you know, so you shorted Aussie Swissy and you're down 1%, but Aussie Swissy is down. So I don't understand that, mate. Then we can take a look at BT coin, BT, EBT. So, what is happening on Bitcoin at the moment? Too high, comes down, boom. Straightforward. I would still wait for November though, maybe a bit lower price, but this looks great. This looks okay. 57,000 sounds like a good price. So yeah. Are we now seeing a bullish run on a euro for November? Interestingly enough, though. So maybe we can get some bullish pips out of this one. I'm clearly out of it now. I think I've hit my break even on most of my trading pairs. Sorry, orders. Sorry, on euro dollar. Yeah, not really too concerned about this one. Euro Aussie to the downside or to the downside. So this one or this one, and plan A. Whoops. Plan A. B. Yeah, most likely. What is risk on, risk off? Please explain it. I don't know what it is. Okay, so first of all, Mister, risk on, risk off. You can Google that and get a pretty nice explanation. And Daily FX has a good one there. So how do we identify risk on, risk off? I'm just gonna find it. So if you okay, yeah, okay, now okay, so risk on, risk off. Okay, when dollar, yen, CHF are, all these currencies are rising, that is risk off. What is risk off? Risk off is when traders are afraid of the future, lower growth, lower estimate of profits for the future, then traders starts buying these currencies. Okay? But then in the same, so those, well, you can see those currencies going higher. But then if you have the opposite, where everything is great, then these pairs will fall. Why? Because everyone will sell their positions in these currencies and buy something else. What are they going to buy? They're going to buy Aussie, CAD, Euro, Pound, New Zealand. Those are called the commodities pair because they are exporting countries. Mostly, they mostly export. Like Australia, they export. Iron ore to China. So if you look at a currency pair, New Zealand yen is one of those currency pairs you can look off. If it goes higher, it is risk on. If it is going lower, it is risk off. So when you have identified that we are in a specific type of market, either risk on, risk off, you're going to see the other pairs going in one direction too. For example, right now, here in this market here on the yen, this is one of the indicators of a risk on market. Another indicator of a risk on market is the stock market. When the stock market goes higher, that is risk on. When the stock market falls, it is risk off. Another indicator is gold. And when gold rises, is risk off, and gold fall is risk on. Well, I can't remember straightforward that one though. And then you have also the VIX, oil as well. If oil rises, we are risk on. If it falls, we are risk off. So when you have risk on, risk off, you have a whole range and whole array of assets going in one direction. Okay, so when you have all these assets in one direction, you're most likely going to make money once you have that when you have that correctly. So when is it risk on? When is it risk off? Is there some kind of prediction to that? No, not really, because risk on, risk off changes every day, every minute, every month, every week. Sometimes it lasts for longer, sometimes it's very short. You don't really know, okay? That's why I only sell JPY and DXY at the same time, or I buy them at the same time, because those are risk pairs. This is where people run to if everything is crazy in the world. Go back to March 2022 and look into what market or your currency pairs did around March. At least going up to March, leading up to March, that was a huge risk off market. Ben dollar was a bit different that year. But still, right? So in this area here, from a beginning of 2020 until at least February of 20th, that is when we were risk off, risk off, risk off, risk off. Okay? What did Aussie dollar do in that same time period? For example, and when you go through the market and you're like, well, Aussie dollar fell in this market quite substantially, 1,500 pips. Take notes. What's up, Dave? Ash, hi Evan. Would you say trading during pandemic was better trading than more predictable trading right now? Yes. I would have the pandemic back again. But pandemic trading conditions, not pandemic as of. Don't get me wrong though. But the market conditions back in those days was perfect. Right now it's, I guess it is what it is. So yeah. Do your research about what happened from December 2020 to, not December, January 2020 to March 2020 and see where, like, from how did New Zealand do? How did Pound Aussie do? How did those other currency pairs out there, how did they do? Right? So you build up your research, you build up your knowledge, and that's the best way of dealing with it, I guess, in terms of you need to do it yourself. I can't tell you, because if I tell you, I can't make you know. You have to know it yourself through experience. Okay. Was that a good answer, Shia? I think that was a long answer. So if you are uncertain, just Google risk on or something, and then they will tell you. But generally speaking, Euro, American dollar, yen, and Swissy goes in the same direction when everything is when everything is great, everything is bad. And then I would also tell you probably that Aussie, Euro, Pound, New Zealand, CAD will do opposite of what dollar does. That's why there's a lot of pips there. Cold coffee. Yes, I have. And if I remember right, I told you, I didn't tell you to, but I looked forward to you to getting out of gold. Currently, gold is coming back up to break even to the sales that was earlier today. I have said this is not a market I want to trade in, and sure, this is what it is, I guess. But also, Chia, if you find your research results, come back with the research results and check with me what the research result is, so I'm sure that you have done the correct research. So not really here. Oil, I have also told some people who've sold it to take profit. And then nat gas, I have said nat gas, maybe trade nat gas in November, so maybe wait for tomorrow, today, whatever, to get better entries. Right now it's not really that great. Okay, I will check what's up. Not really where I don't check that during lives though. But yeah. So I can go through that. But generally speaking, if you're looking into retail traders and what they do on gold, they are currently humongously buying it. Okay. But also, you only have tomorrow to look into it anyways. Okay, good. Great. Any setbacks are seen as corrective on the S&P 500 and is basically a buying opportunity. USD ZAR, please. Did you? Well, we went through that yesterday with you. Fantastic trade. Congratulations, Mike. Since you are part of the daily setups, I am deeply happy for you that you took that trade. And it's continued to go higher. Okay, cool. Whatever. Yeah. So what happens after now, bro? What happens after now, Ash, is absolutely whatever. Probably wanting to see it coming down to 1500 next week, or 1490 tomorrow next week. So right now it's just waiting for it to pull back and make a pullback. And if it doesn't make a pullback, then it doesn't make a pullback. Then that is not a part of our trading conditions we want to see. So yeah, great on you, mate. So what am I talking about? We talked about that central pivot was the buy price on 26th. And this is your target. This is actually your target. This is actually the target of 1515. I don't want you to target 1515 because sometimes price just kicks off this M4 and then you fall and you're looking like a then you're looking into more losses than necessary. So yeah, sure. I see this still as bullish. That's pretty great. And you should probably, you know, get something into here and wait for it to come back down and all those things, and you know, something like that. Ta-da! Cool. Wilting for November central pivot. Yeah, I would also agree with that. That's actually weekly central pivot, and then I can do monthly central pivot. And I forgot. What did I do? Okay, I forgot to go to 4 hour. Yeah, so central pivot is 1490. So fair enough. So for those who are new in here, which trading pair do you want me to cover next? I have done Euro-Aussie, I have done oil, I've done most of the dollar pairs, some of the yen pairs, I've done the stock market, woohoo! We are still going higher, woohoo! And for next month, I am putting in buys at 44.85 and 44.27, give or take whatever that is, and hoping for the best. Use the yen to move below the 100 EMA. Okay, I guess. Sure. Sure, mate. Sure, mate. Maybe. We shall see. Alright, mates. Have a great day. Hope that I didn't give you any trading setups today. I don't have any right now. So, yeah. Just take care. Don't lose money. Wait for November. November is on Monday. So, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom.